Apologies, everyone. We fixed the tassels and the flowers and didn't have a chair. Okay. Everyone stay standing. In the absence of a flag today, we'll honor our graduates and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance Seniors, be seated. Everyone, be seated, please. Need one more? Okay, welcome everyone to our 2023 commencement ceremonies for Sierra High School, Coldstream Alternative, and the Truckee River School. For introductions this morning from the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District School Board, Chris Hennessy, Danielle Nishimori, Dee Dee Driller. Thank you for supporting our schools. District office employees in attendance today, Superintendent Chief Learning Officer, Ms. Carmen Geisels. Sean Roderick. For our Sierra High School staff, Ms. Liz Soto, Admin Secretary, Registrar, Counselor, Lunch Server, Attendance Clerk, Registrar, again and again and again. Miss Jill Zapata, all English and Social Studies. For Science, PE, ELD, from the hip translator, Mr. Kurt Zapata. For Math, PE, and Health, Ms. Harsh Bazi. Science, Emergency Response, PE, and Health, Mr. Trent Kirshner. Counselor serving all schools represented here today, Ms. Alicia Lampley. For College and Careers Tech, Ms. Nicole Carlin. Special Education, Ms. Sarah Carter. School Psychologist, Dana Adams. Our school nurse, Ann Jacobson. Workability Support, Ms. Jill Meyer. Translation, Myra Placencia. Thank you. Program Manager for Early Learning and STEP, Ms. Cindy Maciel. From Coldstream Alternative, Science, ELD, PE, and Health, Mr. Kurt Zapata. English and Social Studies, Carrie Parlett. Social Studies, Troy Moline. Math and French, Brooke McCaffrey. To the staff, I thank you for all the extra efforts this year to get our students to the stage. Please know that your efforts are appreciated by many, and your results are present here today. Special thanks to all of our partners and stakeholders that have helped our graduates to the stage today, and those that have given generous donations to our school and students. We cannot do what we do for our students without all of you. Now, Mr. Mike Depew from the Truckee River School.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Woolman. Good morning and thank you to family and friends, caregivers of our graduates. Lots of thank yous and recognitions this year. After 27 years as a county program, this is our first graduation as a district program. For this, I thank Dr. Geisels, the school board, and Joan Zapatini. I would like to thank all of those who supervised our program this year, starting with Jeff Santos, Kirsten Kramer, Sean Roderick, Anna Marie Cohen, and Greg Woolman. Thank you all. So we couldn't have done it this year without a lot of help. Mia Herrera, our classroom mate. Your laugh, your outlook, your organization. You remind me of every day of how important our work is. Alicia, your level-headedness, your accurate recognition of student needs, your insight is always so impressive. Dana, I cannot picture this job without you. Your consistent, loving approach is something we all need to be reminded of if people only knew what you did behind the scenes. Sarah Caro, you were assigned here, meshed right in and became a porcupine. Sarah Carter, the new face, the big laugh, the fresh vision. Myra, will you miss our daily communications? Jeff Beltran, Nevada County Probation. Officer Dave McKay, Truckee Police Department. Joaquin, our guy, enough said. Molly and Eve from Arts for the Schools, bringing the world of art and artists into our small building. And as always, an enormous thank you to Transportation and Food Services. Nanette, Kat, thank you. A difficult thank you needs to be included. Amira Ledwig, who is no longer with us. If Amira were here and you happen to be sitting near her, you might have already heard or observed the following. An inappropriate comment, an ill-timed laugh, probably pretty loud, and the realization she did not bring enough tissues for herself. She loved seeing students succeed, believed in all of us, and had an incredibly generous and loving heart. She is missed. And finally, a thank you to our graduates, class of 2023. You are the reason we are here today. Thank you for allowing us to celebrate with you. And now, Alicia Lampley.
Thank you all for joining us. I would first like to start by acknowledging and thanking the staff at Sierra High and Coldstream and Truckee River School. In the 6 years that I've been here, it is clear that student well-being is as important to their learning as anything else. To our TTUSD leadership, thank you for prioritizing wellness and seeing it as integral to learning. And to Mr. Woolman, thank you for always listening and problem solving and letting people rage, as you say. You've had an incredible impact on the students time and time again, and I hear this from them all the time. The evidence is clear. This year we tried some new things with our wellness programming, and I want to offer some extra thanks. Thanks to Nancy Minges and Peter Mayfield with Gateway Mountain Center. This year, once a month, they opened up their Gateway Four Roots Wellness Center, and students were able to go over there in the afternoons for a wellness afternoon, and I know that the students and the staff enjoyed it equally. Also, they offered us 10 weeks of groups and rock climbing and a snow lab field trip and on-site wellness days, so thank you, Gateway. New this year, we had the opportunity to collaborate with Tahoe School of Music, Ben Martin and Chance Utter. Thanks to them, students got 6 weeks at both Truckee River School and Sierra High School, where they learned West African drumming and not only played on traditional drums, but they also learned the ins and outs of the instruments, cultural origins of the music, and the meaning behind the music. Gitchy, gitchy, gaga. An extra thanks to Truckee Roundhouse Director Karen Stanley and Makerspace instructors Judy Morales-Meyer, Brent Ferreira, and Fred Besch. This year, Truckee Roundhouse offered a total of 4 6-week workshops in welding, woodworking, and textiles, all at no cost to our programs or TTUSD. Thank you, Karen, if you're here. And thanks to Laura Rowe, who helped with the approval and the organization of all of these field trips. I also want to thank some amazing community members who offered additional support this year with families and students for FAFSA, college and career planning, and also alumni guest speaker panels and on-site Sierra College enrollment. Thank you to Dana Crary, Phyllis McCon, Casey McJunkin, Myra Plasencia, Mariana Jimenez Chavez, Giselle Escobar, Angel Barajas, and Mandy Carvanen. Thank you, guys. To Myra for joining us with empathy and compassion in so many meetings with parents and students and helping families connect with resources. And also this year we were joined by a former alumni, Yulisa Mendez. I don't know if she's here yet. She's a former alumni. She's working on her master's in social work at UNR. Finished, right? Finished her master's. Yulisa, your time and expertise benefited many students, and we're so proud of all that you've accomplished. And lastly, I too want to acknowledge Amira Ludwig, our instructional aide, who passed away this year. Amira, thank you for laughing hard, crying harder, and keeping your heart open again and again. You will be missed. Now I'd like to introduce Cindy Maciel, our program manager of STEP and Early Learning Programs.
Good morning. Welcome, everybody. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all the alumni that are in the room that have students up here. It's so amazing. Our job is probably the best job in this whole community. So thanks to the staff and thanks for the alumni parents that are here today. Not all parents, but especially those that are alumni of our programming. It works, and it's nice to be able to work with your students now. I want to take a minute. This is our 24th year of the STEP program, and before I used to not have to wear these. Yeah, anyway, we had one of our moms graduate from Truckee High on Saturday, and we're also very proud of her. It's not an easy task to go to school with a baby and your books and the pressures of school and the pressures of life. So it's quite an accomplishment. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank my early learning team, Melissa Cruz, Amanda Carbonin, Taya Cannon, Jenna Groen, Carrie Holiday, Jennifer Saldana, Brenda Delgadillo, and I'd also like to thank Monse Torres, our family advocate. Thanks for all your hard work and your dedication to our children and families. You're telling me to be louder? Oh my God, that's funny. And their parents. And I just want to thank you guys. I couldn't do this work without you. And then a special thanks to Kids Community, our partner agency, for over 20 years. We'd not be able to serve our community without your support. And thanks to Mr. Woolman and the staff at Sierra High who support the STEP program and our students in helping them achieve a high school diploma and the importance of keeping their education going. And congratulations, Sierra High, Coldstream, and Truckee River graduates. Class of 2023, you guys did it. Congratulations.
Test, test. Are we good in the back? Good morning and welcome everyone to our in-person graduation back at the event center. A special thank you to everyone out there that has made this possible for our graduates. To our parents, a big thank you. Thank you for trusting me and my staff to get your child through. Thank you for accepting a multitude of options and changes as we push forward through to graduation. Your trust after all of our meetings and challenges and celebrations is not taken lightly or for granted. It will always be valued. However, I'm giving them all back to you today. Good luck and Godspeed. To the class of 2023, you are here today as not only graduates, but high school completers in a quickly changing world. You do not have excuses about why you did not make it here today, even though we heard plenty of those previously. You are here, you did it. I think about how every graduating class is different than the last, and our societies and technologies continue to change. I do believe that in the last few years in America, we have witnessed change at an exponential rate. And all of you have had to manage those changes nearing the end of a pandemic. Do you remember where you were when you found out, hey, school's closed because of like a virus or something like COVID-14 or 19 or something like that? It makes me think about your first 17, 18, 19 years of life. You've been in school for 13 of those. Many of the people out here were your support system all those years. As you know, Sierra High, Coldstream Alternative Truckee River School prides itself on relationships. The power of our relationships leads to opportunities for you above and beyond your high school years. Our relationships are created and strengthened over a very short period of time, and with some of you only for 5 months, most of you for 9 months or less. In our short time together as part of your 13 years in school, we have watched you grow, take on challenges, struggle, and then exceed your own expectations. When I think about your future endeavors and choices to come, please know that if you end up down the river of life and land in a place that is not for you, where you don't belong, or where you cannot be, take a pause. Turn around. Pick up what you need, walk back to where you began, regroup, and set out again. It's okay. And through that process, if you have a day that is more challenging than you think you can bear, and that cold black cloud is coming down, remember you've gotten through it before. You stand up, you walk forward, and into the arms that will never hurt you, and you start again. I know not where you may go, but I do know that where you go will be better for those there because you are there. As you get smarter and smarter and stronger as you age, do not forget that others may need your help to understand or be supported. They need you to allow them to learn, and you will meet many that you can support. Do so with honor, and not because you are better than, but because you can. To the class of 2023, do not forget your greatness, your power, your intelligence, and keep and hold your integrity close. Be kind to one another. Go out there and tell the world what you can and will do. Do not let the world tell you what you cannot. And always remember, you owe me a phone call when you're 30. So let me know how it all worked out. My best to you. Each year, we honor one of the many individuals who is dedicated to our students, and there's so many every year. When we dedicated to the time dedicated to our students, their well-being and support for our students through and through. Sometimes it is a parent, community member, or a staff member. To this individual this year, we thank you for your kindness, generosity, flexibility, your dedication to our students. This year, from the Truckee Roundhouse Makerspace, Karen Stanley. Could you come up here, please? Thank you so much for everything you've done this year. Now for the presentation of our scholarships, Miss Nicole Carlin.
Thank you, Mr. Woolman. This year we had 14 students apply for scholarships, and I am proud to say that all 14 have received an award. We have a total of 27 awards this year, amounting in the grand total of $131,000. I've only been a part of the Sierra High family since February of this year, but I previously worked at Truckee High, and so this graduating class is very special to me because I have been able to see firsthand how much they have grown since enrolling in Sierra. Stephanie. I've truly enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you on a more personal level, and I am extremely proud to begin the scholarship presentations. I would like to call the following students to step down in front of the stage: Arlene Cano Diaz, Joey Duran, and Olivia Garcia. This scholarship is awarded from the state of California. Arlene Cano Diaz in the amount of $500. Joey Duran in the amount of $500. And Olivia Garcia, $1,000. Now please welcome Kathleen Gauthier and Cindy Flores from Truckee Optimist.
Cindy couldn't be here today, so I'm Kathleen Gauthier, and I wanted to say to our graduates, I moved to Tahoe City when I was 19, and I got a job, and I made $1.18 an hour. And I went, I don't think this is going to work. Maybe there's something I can do beyond this. So I started going to school at UNR, and I just, 7 years ago, I had 32 years in the district. And I know several of you as their principal at Glenshire Elementary. When I was asked to, when I retired, I said, I'll be an optimist. And I just believe in their creed, that positive perseverance of what you can accomplish. On the scholarship committee, I was totally so impressed by the applications and what everybody has been through and accomplished so much. But I was also extremely proud of Tahoe Truckee School District. I mean, we support our students in so many ways. I said, if somebody ever complains to me again about why don't they teach handwriting anymore, I'm gonna hit them. Or if they tell me, what's the matter with kids these days? I'm gonna tell them what's going on. So, but I was so proud to be able to offer it. It is amazing. And as I see my children and then my grandchildren go through the school district, we just get better and better all the time and able to support so many of these amazing students. So thank you so much. But the Optimists, we have 2 scholarships of $1,000. One is both are for former Glenshire Elementary students, and I had nothing to do with the results. But Joshua Mendoza. I remember Joshua all through elementary school, and we have $1,000 because I also need a mechanic. And we also, I know her as Maria Pena, but I guess Lecce, as she's changed her name, but I call her Maria. And we have another $1,000 for Maria. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Peter Mayfield from Gateway Mountain Center.
Thank you. It's our 15th year of partnering with Sierra High and Truckee River School, and we love it. So the Wellness Award, we give out 2 wellness awards in recognition and further support of their efforts, exploring their inner life, identifying values, practices, and skills to achieve health and well-being in mind, body, and spirit. Little notes here. Our first one is to Joshua Mendoza. Joshua is winning this award for staying very dedicated to always doing Josh, bringing his humor, game, and his no. Boundaries are a key part of wellness. No, 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 and still finding a way to stay engaged. Authenticity exemplified. Joshua. This is a $250 award that we hope you apply to further wellness activities. The second one is for Nicholas Burt. So Nick, for being courageous and curious enough to dig deep into understanding psychology, what makes people act the way they do, how to always find compassion for the other person, and his artistry in staying human. I had the pleasure of having Nick in our youth voice group, and it's pretty amazing. He's sort of a default peer supporter of other youth. Anyway, thank you very much.
Please welcome Terry Dean from Sir Optimist International of Truckee Donner.
Congratulations, graduates. You've done it. Good for you. And congratulations, parents. You did it. Good for you. Give yourselves a pat on the back right now. So Sir Optimist means what's best for women. And we're here to support two women that we thought were outstanding in their endeavors during these high school years. I'd like Anna Pina Espinoza to come forward, please. While she does, let me tell you about her accomplishments. Anna is receiving a $500 scholarship to attend community college with the goal of becoming a dental hygienist. She is bilingual and has used her language skills to better serve clients. She hopes to get an entry-level job at a dental practice, and I hope she does too, because it's really hard to get an appointment, right? Give her a hand. Our next recipient, and she can come down while I tell you a little bit about her, is Alexis Neal. Alexis is planning a college career in cosmetology, and she will receive $1,000 towards this goal. She has worked steadily in high school to graduate early, and she feels that her ability to stay focused has helped her through these tough times. Give her a hand.
Please welcome Karen Roski from TTCSC.
Hi everyone, this is my first time presenting to Sierra High and the Coldstream and TRS, and congratulations students. I'm here to present a few awards. The first one is the Hennessy Family Fund. This scholarship is from Ron Hennessy and it's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. These are two awards to two students. They're $2,000 each, $1,000 for 1 year and then again for a second year. And these are going to go to Alexis Neal and Joshua Mendoza. The next award is from TTCF, and this is called the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation. It's a choice award, and it's going to a young lady who has worked really hard over her 4 years, and we're very happy to see her graduate and move on to further education. This is $3,000, and it's $1,500 a year for 2 years, and it goes to Olivia Garcia.
Last but certainly not least, please welcome Phyllis McCon, Dana Crary, and Kelly Cutler from Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation.
What an honor to be here today. Congratulations to all of you. This first scholarship award is near and dear to my heart. It's the Ed Plout Junior Arts and Humanities Scholarship. And I'm giving this award on behalf of the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation Scholarship Committee, as well as the granddaughter of Ed Plout. This is a $1,000 one-time scholarship for a student pursuing studies in the arts and/or humanities field. This award is given to someone whose passion for the arts and/or humanities is undeniable, and someone who best embodies the unabashed, adventurous, and curious spirit of my grandfather. This year's recipient demonstrated that passion, living and breathing the arts and using the arts to overcome and for positivity. It's my honor to present the 2023 Ed Plout Arts and Humanities Award to James Moore. Okay, next up, the Pax House Scholarship. This is a $20,000 scholarship. Needs-based with preference for students bound for California schools and interested in solutions addressing pressing issues such as climate change impacts on the environment, regardless of their declared major. This scholarship encourages the brilliant minds and motivation of that next generation wanting to make positive change in our world, and we know that they will. It's my honor to present this award also to James Moore. One more. Okay. Okay. I'm also presenting the Tahoe Truckee Education Association, otherwise known as the Teachers Association, award of $1,000 on behalf of the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation. This year's recipient impressed the committee with his ambition and resourcefulness. This recipient for 2023 is also James Moore. There you go. Good job. Yes, you're good. Okay, the next award I'm presenting is the Mary Lou Herhusky Scholarship for the Arts. This is a one-year need-based scholarship of $1,000 for a student pursuing higher education in an arts-related major. This award goes to a student that won our hearts, with many talents, dreams, and a great vision for the future. It's my honor to present the 2023 Mary Lou Herhusky Scholarship for the Arts to Noberto Jr. Ayea Oriano. Where's Junior? Okay, the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation Choice Award is $5,000, a one-time award given to a deserving graduate who the committee feels compelled to help fill the gap with additional dollars generously given to the foundation. The standout recipient for the 2023 TTCF Choice Award is Junior Ayea Oriano.
Hi all, my name's Dana Query. I'm here with Phyllis McCon representing the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation. We're honored to be able to support the class of 2023 this year, and we have a slew of awards to give out. So I'm going to list off a few names. I'm going to ask that you line up here, and then Phyllis will go through and talk through the awards. So can Ian Benham please step down? Stephanie Bolanos Chavez, Arlen Cano Diaz, Joel Duran, Williams Gonzalez Lopez, Joshua Mendoza, Alexis Neal, Licha Pina, Azteca Valdivia Espinoza, and Adan Zepeda Jimenez.
We're hoping this assembly line goes quickly, but we don't want to take away or detract at all from the individual efforts of all of these students. Okay, I'm going to start with Ian. You're quite the skier and snowboarder, aren't you? Yeah. You have a passion for that, and we appreciate that, and appreciate you being an instructor for that as well. We also know you want to be a heavy equipment operator, is that correct? Yes, and you're going to Ives, I believe, for that. So we are awarding you the $2,000 Barbara Cramen Kahn and David Kahn scholarship for that. Our committee really appreciated the way he took the pandemic. Unlike most people, he turned it around and started focusing more on his academics and the path forward for his life. So he didn't let that stop him, so that impressed our committee. Stephanie. Our committee was very impressed with your entrepreneurial spirit, okay? And your drive and your pragmatic approach to obtain your cosmetology license first as a way to provide the means to continue your education, hopefully through a 4-year program. And so we're just so impressed with that optimism and pragmatism. And your essay was so inspiring. You listed so many reasons to keep going. And I hope you internalize all of those. It was a lesson for us. We all will internalize them as well, but thank you for your example. We have the $2,500 TTCF Choice Award. Arlene? Okay. Our committee was also impressed with your desire to create your own business and your letter of recommendation from your current boss absolutely reiterated the fact that you have such business acumen already and you have such a heart for customer service, and those will serve you well in your own business. So we also really appreciate the trust you placed in us to tell your story. That's brave. That's so brave. And just the intention you've put into redirecting your life. We admire that. We honor that. We agree you are a hustler and a problem solver. And we have no doubt you're going to succeed on your path. So again, we have a $2,500 TTCF Choice Award. Joel? Here's another example of resiliency and hope. Okay? You turned tragedy into a positive, fresh start for yourself. I believe you're the oldest of 6 siblings. What a role model you are already for them. And I'm sure they see it and are modeling it every day, what you're showing them. And I think you're going into the automotive program at TMCC. That's wonderful. Yes, like I think Kathleen said, we need more auto mechanics. So we were very impressed with your passion for this career and how he looks up YouTube videos and figures out how to fix things. You know, just that approach was just amazing to us. We love that. So another $2,500 Choice Award. Williams? Oh, okay. This one stole our hearts. This guy right here. He came to the U.S. a year ago, not speaking English. Can you imagine if you were dropped somewhere else in a totally different culture and not know the language, and you're expected to excel in school still? Because he did excel before. And so the challenges that you accepted to do that, and to push yourself and to be positive and friendly and upbeat through all of that, which you said was the most challenging thing you've ever done. And we can understand why. We were so impressed with that. So we really wanted to support that bravery and the efforts that you took with that. So this is actually a $16,000 choice award. So Joshua, here you are again. We're so proud of you. You've already received the Hennessy Award, I believe, and also, I think, the Truckee Optimist Award. So we're here for a $5,000 TTCF Choice Award to support your ability to go into auto mechanics, but also you want to start your own business with that, and so you want to get at least your AA degree in business so that you can start that. So we're very impressed with you. Hi, Alexis. Okay, I don't want to mess this up because I love the wording of this. In her letter of recommendation, it said she's described as experiencing exponential growth. After concluding, she was understood and in a place of trust and support. And then the emphasis again was put on exponential, okay? So they really mean this. This woman has done amazing things. You're graduating a year early too, right? I think your middle name is probably now Resilience. Is that correct as well? And is there a rose you can show us with Resilience? Yes, I wanted to see that. Thank you. Okay. So we're just really impressed with your resilience. And so we want to give you the $2,500 Choice Award for your cosmetology program. Maria, so good to see you. And we go by Leisha now, right? Is that right? Okay. All right. So another cosmetology student, correct? Okay. Another one. It's such an honor and a privilege to be entrusted with your story and the bravery and the frankness and the fortitude with which you told that story is something that is etched in my heart, and I know it's etched in the hearts of the other committee members. So we're just really pleased to give you a $10,000 Choice Award. And just want to thank you for that and encourage you on your journey as you continue to seek meaning for your life and continue to seek personal growth. We're very impressed. Yeah, and the Truckee Rotary Club representative couldn't be here today, so I'm also pleased to award the $1,000 Ron Florian scholarship for you. Do you mind if I save you for last? Come here, Don. Nothing against you, Don. Okay. Oh, babe. Okay. You know what people said about you? School is a much better place with you in it. You know? That was a shared sentiment by staff and students alike. That says a lot about you. And I can see with that grin why that would be so. But it's deeper than that. You follow through on your commitments. You put yourself out there for others. And all of that without prompting. It's just who you are. It's innate for you. So our committee loved how you shared that book, Atomic Habits, and how everybody else got to get a copy of the book then and share that. So we applaud you making those sustainable changes in your life. Your desire to enter law enforcement or criminal justice is such an excellent choice for you. I can't wait to see you in uniform someday. We're also giving you this $2,500 Choice Award to honor that commitment too. Azteca. Okay. So one of our most special awards every year is the Jackson Faree Scholarship. And when you have the privilege and honor to select a recipient for a memorial scholarship, it's a heavy responsibility. You want to pick the right person to carry on, to be a namesake, and to continue the legacy of the person that the family misses so much. And so it's always like, we start with this one. We know that our committee, this one is so different from everything else we do that we just want to start out fresh and give it the attention it deserves and get the right person, if possible, every year. And this year, it was pretty unanimous. This young woman embodies all of the character traits that Jackson had, that his family wants to pinpoint and show in someone else and pass that baton to them and let them continue where he cannot now. And so for those that don't know, Jackson passed away from injuries sustained in a car wreck between his junior and senior year. And that family took that tragedy and created this incredible scholarship that is not necessarily for the overachiever, although you do overachieve, but it's for the person who has just the kindest heart, that just never looks for the limelight, but just is always doing the right thing. And they want to see that continue. And so we're so pleased to give the Jackson Faree Scholarship. It's $40,000 to Azteca. We're a need-based scholarship committee, so we have to be extremely diligent in considering the entire financial need that a student is facing, and to the extent we can. We can't always do everything. There's never enough money, but we always want to award as much as we can. And so we have another $4,000 to fill that unmet need that Azteca has to go to UNR. So this is the $4,000 PAX House Award. So with that, we hope you enjoy your time at UNR and that gives you the freedom to immerse yourself in your studies and in all of the opportunities afforded to you there. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for everybody that helped with our scholarships this year. It's always a memorable part of our graduation. Now, for our senior farewell speech, you met her just earlier, Miss Azteca.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Azteca Valdivia Espinosa. On behalf of the class of 2023, I would like to thank every teacher, staff member, and an administrator that has helped students get here today. Thank you all from coming from close, and those of you from coming from afar. Most importantly, congratulations to the class of 2023. We are here to celebrate all of our hard work from the past years. As we gain knowledge and skills, a question that may have impacted our route is the answer to the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? This question was best answered in elementary school. I knew students that wanted to be the president, rappers, movie stars, and so on. As we have matured and experienced hints of adulthood, this question has become stressful and has made us believe that what we accomplish defines us. However, I think back on my experience at Sierra High, my favorite memories were not the assignments or tasks I was given. Instead, they're dressing up as a witch for Macbeth. Never did I think I would genuinely enjoy reading Shakespeare. Thank you, Zapata. Of course, the Super Taco Bravos by Mr. Woolman. Creed raffles, wellness days, talk about your feelings days with Nancy. And of course, when Woolman would bring that food that he hasn't eaten since like 19 something. I think it's called McDonald's or something like that. Best of all, we would never forget the immense amount of support we continuously received from all staff. Looking back through a new lens, I challenge us all to reconsider the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? And instead ask yourself, who do you want to be when you grow up? Because with just a slight change, the question makes you think about the image you would like to present yourself as, instead of allowing the question to define you by your accomplishments. Who you are and what you value are decisions you get to make and what you have control over. So after you consider what qualities are important for you to be happy, ask yourself if your actions are presenting your values. Your actions will determine who you truly are. As a first-generation student this fall, I highly encourage us all to further our education. It does not matter what it is, just do it. Now, class, go out there, be positive, be kind, be open-minded. And we will all be amazing individuals. After all, we're graduating from Sierra High, always exceeding expectations.
Thank you. Very well done. For the announcements of diplomas and our senior gratitude, Miss Lisbeth Soto.
Thank you all for coming and joining this very special day for our class of 2023. To all my wonderful students, it is an honor for me to present your diplomas. I will definitely miss calling you and harassing you every single morning, Monday through Friday. I will miss chasing you around the building, escorting you to your classroom as you try to hide in our kitchen, hide in our bathroom, any corner of the building. Throughout these 2 years that I've been working with all of you, I have learned to love and appreciate every single one of you, and I am honored to present your diplomas today. From our Coldstream Alternative School, James Moore.
I didn't know I would be first. Still drying my tears that all of you made me shed. Okay. What would James do? That is the question I mulled over these past couple weeks
wondering how I would capture the scintillating, intellectual jockeying, purity of soul character of James Moore in 2 minutes. What would James do if he were in my shoes? All of James's Coldstream teachers know why I'm asking this question. Because James just doesn't do things in an ordinary way. A response to the play Macbeth comes in the form of a rap, not just in writing, but performed in class to a recorded beat and background music on his phone. A French assignment with instructions, focus on history, comes in the form of a brightly colored slideshow, images of Joan of Arc and illustrious cathedrals, with descriptive writing in French, lengthy enough to complete a 5-page essay in French. These, of course, are only two of the many, many surprises we witnessed as James's teachers these past 2 years. But more so, we were blessed with his ever-present dry comments that made us spew our coffee, his political skepticism that inspired us to act, his knowledge of pop culture, which always prompted the sharing of Instagram videos and Twitter feeds. Thanks for educating us old-timers, James. His intellectual contributions and discussions wrought with analysis and questioning that always blew our minds. It was very tough to keep up. As much as we wish we could chain him to our Coldstream classrooms for another year of wisdom, laughter, and friendship, we also know that a world of people at Gonzaga University are waiting for him. And that there he will continue to open minds, fill hearts, and make people wonder at the mental acuity and pure force of the person who is James Moore. Congratulations, and thank you for teaching us.
Rowan Bonnet.
I'll make this brief because I know you like to be brief. Well, Rowan, you finally get to swim out of this tiny pond. Time to explore a different type of water in the big city of Boston at Berklee College of Music. Did you hear that? That's a big deal. It's time to shed that cocoon and morph. You will finally get to try out those wings that you've been secretly, silently cultivating your whole life. And I don't think very many have had the privilege of seeing this. Fortunately, we have had this chance at Coldstream to see what you will be capable of, to see what is possible, what creativity and genius lies within you. It has been a fascinating pleasure to challenge you this year, to see just how far you could be pushed, turning my assignments into works of art, into musical scores that rival any professional. I know that you are going to use those fabulous, unique, and beautiful wings, not only to lift yourself to new heights, but the rest of humankind as well. Really going to miss you.
Thank you, parents.
Our next student,
Summer Molestini.
Did you sneak in at the last second? Okay, this lady is all business, with a side of sass and an old soul. When Summer came to us last December, she said, "I'm graduating early, give me what I need." When students say this, we sometimes hold our breaths and think, I've heard this before, we'll see. Here's how it went down. Week 1, work accomplished. I can say this for English and her courses with Mr. Moline. Work not only accomplished, but it completed thoroughly, impeccably. Week 2, she comes into class. Do you think you could give me more work? And then further down the road, I would get emails between our weekly meetings explaining all of the extra work she did, read ahead, wrote an additional essay, moved on to the next book without me. Not only did you finish early, about twice as fast as the normal pace of a 12th grader, she designed, drove, took control over her education like none I've seen. It wasn't just the pacing, it was the deep dive of curiosity, of questioning, of relating economics, literature, politics to her own life. Implementing application, like the dream of those higher-ups in education theorizing in a Sacramento cubicle. I wish it were always this easy. Summer, you will be successful as you forge your path in this world. You belong in the driver's seat of life, and you need to use this fire to make the world a better place. It was a pleasure to be part of this journey.
Rocky Wilson.
All right, here we go. Good morning, graduates. Congratulations. Rocky. I have the distinct pleasure to speak with you all today about Rocky. Rocky joined Coldstream this year as a full-time student while completing his last few classes of his high school journey. Over the course of the year, Rocky and I explored and examined the subjects of government and economics. It is often said that teachers learn as much, if not more, from their students as their students learn from them. This is especially true in regards to Rocky, however. Over the course of many conversations and class meetings, Rocky shared a great deal with me about the struggles he has had in his life and throughout his school years. Despite the challenges Rocky has had, he never expressed a sense of bitterness. Rather, Rocky's attitude has been one of, what did I learn from these experiences, and how can I use my experience to help others in their time of need? This showed to me a deep wisdom ahead of Rocky's years. Throughout the year, Rocky demonstrated his numerous qualities, including his unequaled sense of fairness, equality, sympathy, and empathy. These qualities were clearly expressed both in our discussions and throughout Rocky's work. In a presidential campaign project, Rocky created the Love for All Party, which embraced diversity and advocated for uplifting marginalized communities so that all voices could be heard and respected. In a letter to a member of Congress, Rocky brilliantly sought to help and reduce the stigma faced by people with addiction problems. While these activities were just simulations, Rocky showcased a spirit of kindness and decency that we often lack in our modern day. Simply put, if more of our leaders and political figures thought as Rocky does, the world would be a better, happier, and friendlier place. I will have many fond memories of my year with Rocky, including all the laughs Rocky shared with myself and the other Coldstream teachers. There may have also been, on a few occasions, times when Rocky dropped a curse word or two as a type of sentence enhancer. In times where Mr. Woolman was present, these instances were promptly responded to by a principal's reminder of language. What do you think, Rocky? Get a shirt printed with Mr. Woolman's face on it, simply saying, language. All right, we're gonna get done. Rocky, your Coldstream teachers and administrators are so proud to see you cross the finish line of your high school marathon. It wasn't an easy year, but you persevered. We are all grateful for and are improved by our time spent with you. As a result of my time spent with you, I count myself a more sympathetic, patient, and creative teacher. Congratulations, Rocky. We wish you all the best as you begin the next stage of your life. And in the words of the great warrior and philosopher, Obi-Wan Kenobi, may the force be with you, always.
All right, the microphone kind of weirds me out, but I can do it. Okay. I wrote a whole speech. This is Okay. To begin, I'd like to thank some people who are no longer here with us. Kylie and Savannah, thank you for being special friends to me and for helping watch over me. Ariana, thank you for teaching me that my story is not one to be feared, but one to be celebrated. Your memory and ideas will always stay alive within me. I will never, ever forget your smile. She had a lot of piercings, so it was really cute. Grandpa, thank you for everything. I saw myself in you because we had the same humor and quick wit. I find myself often looking for signs of you. Thank you for sending me the blue jays and painting me beautiful sunsets every dawn dusk. I don't know what. I wish you could have been here today, and all I want is to give you a hug one last time, and you'll always be my hero. Thank you to my teachers, Mr. Bennett, for being there since I was 14, too long, and reminding me that when I fall down, I always get back up. Gotta look at you guys when I say this. Mr. Zapata, for your ability to empathize with people who have struggled and create beauty from chaos and disaster. Mr. Moline, thank you for helping me realize how much I love to learn. Your passion is unmatched. You taught me so much, but most of all to trust others. Thank you to my family and friends here today. Chris and Mike, thank you for being my role models, your support through tough times and also great ones. And thanks, Grandma and Amy. Love you guys. Okay. Most of all, thank you to everyone who saw my potential and refused to give up on me. In my life, I've had many labels shoved upon me, but above them all, I'm a writer, and one day I hope the world will be able to read my story and show them that they are not alone. And I am very grateful to be here today and sober. Finally, thanks to drugs, by almost taking everything from me, I was shown how precious life really is. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky. From Truckee River School, Maria Elisa Peña.
Licha, we have known each other for a long time, and it has been my honor to stand here today to celebrate you. Today's graduation is a testament to your perseverance and strength. Your path may have been particularly challenging as you experienced life-changing events, times of self-doubt, and obstacles that seemed unsurmountable. Through your struggles, I believe you have discovered your true potential, uncovering the strength within you that you may never have known existed. Today, I acknowledge your immense courage to take on the challenges and your commitment to your education. Always remember that the measure of your worth is not determined by your past struggles, but by your resilience in overcoming them. Your journey, though at times very difficult, has given you a profound gift, a spirit that will guide you through the triumphs and tribulations of life. In the words of psychologist Carl Jung, I am not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to become. Your struggles have shaped your character, your determination has fueled your success, and your journey has transformed you into a powerful force to be reckoned with. You are a strong young woman, Licha. You're brilliant and goofy and loyal and brave, and I'm so proud of you and excited for the next chapters of your story. Carry on.
When asked about public speaking, President Franklin D. Roosevelt said, "Be sincere, be brief, and be seated." I'll do my best here. Licha, my friend. Sometimes with these graduation speeches, we joke and tease, bringing up memories, shared experiences. We certainly have had our share of laughs and smiles. There were also a lot of tough times in between. We went from distance learning to in-person learning to no learning. You disappeared a lot. You were a runner back then. We chased you down. We visited your home. We called you. We called your mom relentlessly. Sorry, Anna. We even went through your younger brother. Sorry, Gustavo. Something had to change. I did something I'd never done before. Something I promised myself I would never do. Something I'm still a little ashamed I did. I gave my personal number to a student. You are the first and only one, hopefully ever. It didn't work exactly as planned, but at least we knew where you were. Reno, Disneyland, Mexico. You were the first. This wasn't the only first, though. You were also the first person I've danced with in front of a crowd since my wedding. At the same time, your brother was dancing with my wife. Gustavo, I've got my eyes on you. This day is another first. You are another first. You were the first ever graduate of the Truckee River School. I could not have chosen a better first graduate to represent the program. You're smart, you're kind, you're strong. Yes, you have lost your way from time to time, but you have learned to show up when it matters.
Excuse me, everybody. We're just checking in the back. Is our sound up? Is it okay? Okay, so all speakers coming forward, make sure we're close to the mic, otherwise it's gonna distance out.
Now our graduates from Sierra High School. Ian Benham.
Come on. Hi, Ian. I'm excited to be here today to help you have your diploma. It's really awesome to be able to give you something so important, especially in the scope of school and how much you've given me. Do you remember what it's been like going to school with me the last couple of years? Those afternoon credit recovery classes working on world history, business math, integrated math, English, we covered a lot of stuff. This year, government, economics, and all of that, though, Ian, it became really apparent to me that you knew your way around learning, and it would be okay if we wanted to have conversations about some other things. As a matter of fact, those little conversations have become some of my most favorite teaching moments. Not because of the material, but more because I learned so much from you. You've given me one of the greatest gifts as a student. You taught me things. I learned so much from you, mostly about cars, but about other stuff too. You asked really thought-provoking questions, and you pushed the boundaries of the things that we were thinking about. Your intellectual curiosity has enriched our learning environment, and I value the things that you have shared with me, and I appreciate that you wanted to share these things, Ian. I know you will do well as you move on. You are inquisitive and knowledgeable. Respect is important to you, and you are empathetic to the world around you. I hope you embrace your curiosity and never lose your thirst for knowledge. I hope that you are curious in the face of adversity and that you see challenges as an opportunity for growth. And I wish you the very best in your next steps of life and that you continue to share your gift and your intelligence. Congratulations on your diploma. You earned it.
I just want to give a special shout out to all the Sierra High staff and administrators. These are the people out here putting in the work to make everybody graduate. And I want to give a special thanks to Liz, Miss Lampley. These guys got me out of bed about every other day of the week. So without them, I wouldn't have this in my hand. I just want to say thank you.
Our next diploma, Joshua Mendoza.
Probably not. Okay, so a few weeks ago, a teacher from when Josh was in 8th grade came by and dropped off a letter, and they call this letter the senior self letter, the 18-year-old letter, and it's a letter you write to yourself in 8th grade about what you think the future is going to be like. And I used to do this when I was a teacher, so when we got those letters, I literally ripped it out of his hands, and I was like, we're reading this together, because I've always wondered. So I'm going to share that letter with you. I love this. I love it. Okay. Dear myself, school is beep. Use whatever expletive you want. Teachers were annoying. So-and-so was annoying. So-and-so was also annoying. I had 30 referrals in 6th grade. 6th grade was whack. 7th grade was whack. 8th grade was whack. I don't want to go to high school. I don't want to take classes, but I do want to graduate. So one day I can make a lot of money for my cars and because I want to help my parents. So what we decided to do was write little Joshy Pants a letter to his middle school self, and then also write letters to his 28-year-old self, which I have for him after this, so he can read when he's 28. So here we go. Dear middle school Joshy Pants, I'm so sorry that you're feeling this way. It seems like things are really tough. And when I was your age, my mom told me something that I'll never forget. Alicia, the one sure thing in life is change. What you, Joshy Pants, are going through right now, how you feel about yourself, and what you believe about the future, it will change. And you don't know it yet, but in 4 years from now, you will feel differently about school and about yourself. But before things change for the better, they're going to get a lot harder. So buckle up. You are going to flounder in school for a while. You're going to turn away from different opportunities that are presented. You're going to make unhealthy choices, and you're going to lose a very important person in your life. And things will get dark, and you don't think they will get better, but they will. And this is because you will reach for people who will bring you back into the light. They will teach you to trust yourself and others, and when you eventually move to Sierra, you will be loved by all of the staff. In fact, Mr. Woolman, your future principal, will even give you a nickname, Joshy Pants, and make a personalized t-shirt for you, and you guys will make each other name tags. And you will like school so much, you will even elect to take a college class. And when your college professor asks you to do peer reviews and you want to leave, you won't. And then there might even be days where you stay after class to talk to her. You will sit shotgun on field trips and help us navigate and check the tire pressure. And come up with playlists that include everyone's taste in music and talk to random people on the streets of Reno. You will rename our social emotional learning group Talk About Your Feelings Day, and you will talk about your feelings and ask help from others. You will give tours of the school to principal candidates. You will earn Creed breakfasts. You will be a leader for your peers and make all the staff feel like our jobs are worth it, even on the hardest days. You will help us remember that things that we do change, that things do change and that people change. But some things won't change. You will still love cars. You will still want to help your parents. You will still want to make a lot of money. You will still be stubborn and debate the rules, but it won't be out of defiance. You will still toe the line, and on occasion, you will get a referral, but it will be for stuff like not having your Chromebook charger or your Chromebook charged. And at the end of the day, you will still be seeking the straight and narrow of your path. So stay on the path, Joshy Pants. It's where you belong. As a symbol of commitment for the future, we each decided to write a letter to the 28-year-old self, and he'll take that with him today and not cheat and open the letter before he's supposed to.
Ana Peña Espinosa.
This is my first time here. Anna. I was lucky enough to have you as a student during the second half of the school year. Since then, I have watched you become a very determined student who sat literally right next to me for weeks until you finished your business math and PE classes. You started business math, like a lot of kids do, with a pretty negative attitude, telling me, I hate math and I will never be good at it. Well, it took a little bit of time, but it turns out that you are good at math, and maybe you might like it just a tiny bit. No? Okay. After completing your courses, you strutted out of my class with an I got this attitude. This confident Anna will move mountains. Nothing will get in the way of your dreams to go to TMCC and become a dental hygienist. I am so grateful to have been able to watch you learn and grow into this strong and beautiful, inside and out, woman that you have become, and will always be thankful for the advice that you gave me when I was feeling down. When I asked around, I was told by Miss Lampley and other staff here, just ask Anna. She will tell you how it is. And I am grateful you now use that sassy, straight-up attitude to rally others and not argue with us about work or coming to school on time. You have a way with words, although I can't always repeat them, always help others toughen up. And in return, I will help you change the world by eating less fish. Although, I don't know if I can really give up sushi. My departing message to you is a quote by author Rupi Kaur. Bloom beautifully, dangerously, loudly. Bloom softly, or however you need. Just bloom. It only took you 3 years, but you have bloomed into a rare and beautiful flower your senior year. But those are the best blooms of all, the ones you wait and wait for. Congratulations, Anna. You did it.
Nicholas Burke.
So over the last year, Nick and I have spent a lot of time together, and it kind of feels like we're coworkers a little bit. Like, he's so in tune with what is going on in our school that he will remind us to make announcements at Circle, remind me what forms I need to collect. It's been great. And there's so much to say about what you mean to us, but I will start with this. So last week, Nick saw all of the students scrambling to get their work done, and he made a really astute observation, like he always does, and he said, I'm gonna get it right, if there wasn't struggle, this job would be pretty boring, wouldn't it? Like, doesn't the struggle and the hard stuff make it worth it? Yes, 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 and yes. Sierra High is a place where students can reinvent, or in some cases, rediscover themselves including students like you. And I think the staff can agree it's all about the comeback story. It's all about the redemption arc and the hero's journey. And when you started that journey, you had not given up on school academically, but you had kind of all this fun stuff had been stripped away from it. And in the beginning, when you and I would sit down and talk and we'd throw around ideas about how something might look or a different perspective for things, you would usually be like, no, or no, it's not really like that. Not really. And I remember early on, Ms. Zapata came to me and asked what we could do to support you because during econ, you had refused to approach your peers. And we tried some different things, but at the time you were pretty certain that wasn't going to happen. But over time that shifted, and as you opened back up and you started to see things differently and what else might be possible, and when you would meet with me the next time or go to class the next day, you would start a conversation with, so I was thinking about what we talked about last time or learned in class, and here's what I think. And I have to tell you, that's a counselor and a teacher's dream to hear a student say that. Over time, instead of me giving you strategies or different perspectives, you were coming to me with ideas that you would use and not just talk about. And I had the opportunity to see how it looked in real time. And they were coping skills that I used as well. And you became more confident in yourself and the uniqueness that you are. And because of that, we all benefited. Congratulations.
I just wanted to say, and I appreciate the Sierra High staff so much for helping me realize the importance of my relationships really anywhere in a time that I needed it so very much.
Verónica Ramírez.
Hi. Veronica believes there is power in education because it helps you grow as a person and can help you in the future. You stated you found value in our wellness days, and I wonder if that is connected to your own kindness. When asked if you could go back in time and talk with a historical person, you said Emily Dickinson, so you could ask her about her thought process and how she came up with her poems. Wow. Every time I have seen you, you're always calm, reflective, and kind. Keep those values as you move forward. Stay strong. Keep the option of saying no, and keep your kindness as something you give and not something that people can take away. Congratulations.
August Schreit.
Hi. I have not known you very long, August, but what I have noticed is that you have a curiosity about many things, and a wide array of topics in our discussions have led me to believe that you will find your way just fine. You speak of becoming a college graduate and living in Japan to work on your art and graphic design. Japan is a wonderful place where your kindness, honesty, and working for people as a whole will serve you well. When asked if you could travel back in time to visit a historical person, who would that be? You replied, Galileo, a famous astronomer and scientist. If that were to happen, I wish I could sit in the room with a conversation just to listen from a distance and watch that conversation unfold. You have a belief that community can get us through the toughest of times, and I concur. No matter where you go, what you do, be a grand part of that community. Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to Sierra High staff. I wouldn't have been able to done it without you. And thank you especially to Mr. Woolman, who inspired me to get through this. So thank you.
Our next student, Blake Swanson.
Lake is so awesome. It took two of us to talk about him today. So Mary and I are teachers of his at Truckee High School, where he was with us from last year. So here's my ode to Lake. So we're here today to talk about our awesome student, Lake Swanson Moss. He came to us last year from Portland, Oregon, but he quickly settled into our class. He is extremely social, and his friends are very important to him. He's a good friend. He has a very creative soul and a sharp, sharp wit. If you talk to him, you would see that quickly. Above all, Lake has a good heart. He is bright, and his sometimes mischievous smile will light up the room. See, there it is. See, I told you. I will forever hear his infectious laugh in our classroom. Congratulations, Lake. Go forth and do good, kid.
Our next student, Álvaro Villa Barajas.
Taking forever, dude. Give me a hug first. So I've known Alvaro a long time. I didn't know that he graduated from the STEP program, so that's cool. Congrats to you guys that the program does work. Very cool. Yeah, and congrats to Mom wherever you are. But Alvaro, you walked into my classroom 4 years ago in August 2019, my first year teaching, so I've known you 4 years. I could tell right away there was something different about you compared to your classmates. Confidence. While everyone else was trying to act cool, you actually were cool because you were comfortable in your own skin. And you still are. And everyone else was squirming in theirs and trying to do something to stand out. But you seemed above all that. A lot has changed since 2019. Unfortunately, sagging your pants past your waist somehow hasn't. Although today, it looks good. But there were times where I was worried you wouldn't make it to senior year. Yet here we are at the finish line with the diploma in hand. I couldn't be more proud of you. Especially because it got really dicey there in the middle. Unsure whether you were going to walk back through my classroom door and in what state. So I'll leave you with the same brutal honesty you've always given me these 4 years, which along with your confidence is the quality I respect most about you, your intense honesty. I want you to know that you've taught me something as well. I'll never forget one day during the hybrid school year walking down the stairs at school and saying hi to you in the hallways. You were struggling like every student and adult at the time with buying in and trying to stay in the game of school. But you said something like, "Oh, there's Bennett, he hates me, he doesn't care about me anymore." I said, apparently unconvincing, "Of course I care about you, Albert, what do you mean?" And I said, "It's not like that." And your response naturally was, "Cap." So for those of you that don't know, it means like, why are you lying? So beneath all that, as you suspected, what was that I was disappointed in everything that was going on. Showing up at your house to get you logged into distance learning, you sleeping in my class every day, So at that point, I really was frustrated. I could have been more straight up honest with you as you've done with me and said something more Alvaro like, hell yeah, I'm frustrated. Let me give you a list of all the reasons why I'm frustrated, bro. But at that point, I was just trying to positive this and positive that my way through my teaching practice. And while that works for some, it doesn't work for a bad actor like me. He taught me that there is more power in building honest connections with my students through authenticity rather than being Mr. Chill or Mr. Positive all the time. And I really do thank you for that. I'm almost done. You honestly may have things more figured out than I do, which, being that I'm twice your age, probably isn't a good sign for me, but whatever. But I truly am proud of you getting to this stage. You had some falls that I honestly didn't think you'd get up from. After you turned 18 last summer, you were really sure that you weren't going to come back to school. But you saved your best for last and you got your best grades ever. You didn't complain, you didn't sleep in my class anymore for the most part. You rose to the occasion, but unfortunately to this point, your pants never rose past your waist. Except for today. We both learned that you don't quit easy. So go out there, find out what makes you happy, and keep making us proud, brother.
Adán Cepeda Jiménez.
This guy. Oh, get your Kleenex ready. Adon, or Mr. Z, as his peers affectionately call him, our kind and gentle giant, and winner of all of the raffle prizes. He's pretty much been taller than me since I first met him as a sixth grader at ACMS, and one of us kept growing. It has been an absolute joy to watch you make such huge strides in your social and mental emotional health, your physical health, and your academics. I know you have had many struggles with confidence and attendance over the years, but you chose to make monumental changes in a positive direction. Your journey reminded me of this quote by poet Amanda Gorman. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that even when we grieved, we grew. That even as we hurt, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. And Adon, you tried until the very end, even on multiple Saturdays. And you succeeded. You told me in your personal achievement paragraphs that once you started coming to school more often, you started gaining new interests and started seeing your future open up. You felt free and hopeful. You stated that you discovered that by improving your attendance, you realized that there was so much more to your future and that you could pursue your education even further. I know I speak for all of us here when I say that we all believe in you, Mr. Z, and we have always believed in you, and we look forward to seeing you take advantage of all the opportunities that you have created for yourself. You have made all of us here, including your parents, as you stated, so proud. You will achieve your dream of becoming a police officer in order to give back to your community. You are an amazing human being, and I feel so honored to have been part of your journey. Congratulations.
Now for our next student, I know he doesn't like me when I call him by his legal name, but here it goes. Norberto Ayala Arellano, AK Jr.
So we've had the honor of having Junior as a student with us for the last 3 years, which basically makes him family. And we've gotten to know him so well that we can hear the sound of his footsteps in the building without knowing it's him yet. Like, we know. And Junior tells me that we get to know the best version of him, and I agree. But I would remind you, Junior, that the best version of you is still you. That's still you. So as a staff, we kind of put together a playlist, like a top favorite Junior hits over the last 3 years. Okay, top 5 things we will miss most. Your curiosity, your positive attitude, your singing voice, that you always keep us hip on current trends in language and fashion, and seeing the products you design and sewed at Makerspace. Favorite habit, saying thank you. You say thank you and offer gratitude on a daily basis, and even when we're not in school. And I actually went back through the messages we've exchanged over the years and counted a total of 78 versions of thank you or gratitude over the years. Favorite Junior question. Wait, what day is it? It's the same. We have the same schedule every day. Favorite Sierra High referral. Junior spent most of class singing and drawing on his paper, but this is much better than the referrals he got from River City High School, which Miss Zapata and I just like sometimes to go through those and like read them just because it's not who we know now. The teacher reported that Norberto was throwing books in class, talking loudly, refusing to sit in his seat, and stealing candy from the teacher's desk. The only reason that I'm even sharing that is because we can't even imagine that, like, not possible. Mr. Woolman's favorite memory. After Mr. Woolman spends 5 minutes digging out someone's cereal out of the sink drain by hand, he says, "Who dumped their Cheerios in the sink?" I said, "I think it was Junior." Mr. Woolman responds, "Well, at least he feels like home here." Miss Zapata's favorite memory. Yes, it was you. It was you. No cap. You running around class with scissors. When you first started with, this is from Miss Zapata, that you first started with us, you could hardly sit still and were kind of unaware of what you were doing. And one day when you guys were building your posters, you were running around the scissors, running around the class, menacing people with scissors. And she still jokes with you about how far you've come. My favorite memory, when you found a ferret outside your apartment and you decided to adopt it. And you told me, "Miss Lampley, he found me." I went out on my balcony and there he was. And when I said, "I don't really think that's such a good idea, Junior," you said, "Well, I already named him Louie." Liz's favorite memory, you singing and singing and singing in the conference room, in the classroom, in the filing room, even in the restroom, singing so loud we can hear it in other rooms, and Liz has to go knock on the restroom door and ask you to quiet down. But it's hard to stop asking you to sing because we love to hear it so much. Junior, we're sad to see you go, but we will always be your school, and you will always be our student. And even though you're going, you leave us with some valuable memories that will continue to bring us joy. And I'm pretty sure we'll still hear your footsteps in the building like a ghost.
I'll thank my family for being here today. I'll thank my school for making me feel like home. My friends. Thank you.
Our next student, Stephanie Bolaños Chavez.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie, you've been with us for such a short time. You just joined Sierra High School this semester, but it seems like in those 18 weeks that you've been a part of our whole school program for a lifetime.
When you first joined us, I was really curious about who this bundle of seemingly endless energy was packed into this little person. I watched you organize your notes for government class, color code and tackle novel units for credit recovery, engage deeply into collaborative conversations with your peers. And maybe I never told you, but when you were in my classroom, those days seemed brighter and a little bit more cheery. It wasn't until we were working on our book posters, though, that I really got some insight. I saw you one day covered in this light shimmer of glitter, and I got to see you as you truly are. This beaming light of potential that shines brightly, whether faced with adversity or success. And you made me think about stars and suns and supernovas and the limitless potential of the heavens and how you embody that potential. You are entering a rapidly changing world filled with opportunity and uncertainty. It's up to you to seize those opportunities, to embrace change, and to use your knowledge and your passion, your shining light, to make a positive impact on your communities and the world around you. As you continue beyond graduation, Stephanie, I want you to remember that your light isn't just today. It's not just this room, but your light has the potential to illuminate your whole world. I want you to embrace your uniqueness, to follow your passion, and to continue to shine brightly in the communities and the world you love, and they will love you and appreciate you in return. Congratulations on your diploma. You earned it.
I remember hearing Ponte las pilas from my older brothers and father, or even Princess, lo vas a lograr from my mother. My sister has always been my biggest supporter, and never did she ever doubt this milestone I completed today. My in-laws have always been there to correct my wrongs when the rest of my family wasn't, and they pushed me towards success always. My nephews are the reason why I stay here in this place, forever love them. And then I got a ton of "you got this" happy feet from my friends, and yeah, they were right, I do got it. Thank you.
For next student, Wyatt Brower.
Hi, Wyatt. Come on up. I want to thank you for joining our school community this semester. It's been really amazing to start our mornings together every day, a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of coffee, some conversations about the books that we were reading. It was a really civilized way to start the day. And it was impressive to watch you devour books one after another, week after week. And sometimes I had to say some of the words that I most dread in the classroom. Wyatt, will you please stop reading? I really enjoyed having you in class this semester, not just because you're a bright and an engaging young man, but also because you got my jokes. And there's a thing about when you get a person's jokes. It means that you get my sense of humor, that you see what's going on at that moment in time. It means that you see me. And that's my hope for you, Wyatt, as you move beyond high school, that the world sees you as I see you. Your dedication, your hard work, your potential. I see the efforts you have put in your education, the challenges you have overcome, and the growth you have achieved. I see your dreams, I see your aspirations, and your determination to make the difference in the world. What I want for you is for the world to see all of this, and for you to never underestimate the power that you hold to shape the world as you see fit. Congratulations.
For our next student, Jaden Vidoc. Vidoc. Jaden Vidoc.
I am honored to address this exceptional individual and share their journey with you all. Jaden. Jaden, you have navigated the intricacies of education with a spirit that inspires us all. Your journey may have been different from that of your peers, but you have repeatedly proven that the power of perseverance and dedication knows no bounds. The great American psych... Hit it real quick.
No, it's my timer to drink water. It doesn't have to happen right now. Turn it off. I'm trying. I can't get...
Okay, you got it. Well, that's a good reminder, though. Okay.
My hair.
Wait, we should always drink water. Here we go. Here we go. It's okay, put it right there. There we go. There we go. You got this.
That was a total Jaden moment. Okay.
The great American psychologist Abraham Maslow once said, "What is necessary to change a person is to change their awareness of themselves." Jaden, you have exemplified the idea of continuously expanding your self-awareness, embracing your strengths, and finding innovative ways to overcome the obstacles in your path. You have taught us that labels do not define a person. You are the source of resilience, uniqueness, and you have a determination to excel. Your presence has enriched our educational community, reminding us that diversity should be celebrated. You've also taught me to find the joy in small things. In fact, I will never look at a number 2 Tigeronda pencil ever the same way ever again. Yes. Tigeronda.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's in Tigeronda.
Yes. As you step into the world beyond Sierra High School classrooms and embark on the halls of UNR, remember that your unique journey has equipped you with incredible strengths. Embrace your differences, for they are the essence of your brilliance. Let your voice be heard, your talent shine, and your heart guide you toward a future filled with purpose and fulfillment.
I have pockets in this dress. I know, but I don't know where. Oh, never mind. Found it. Hey. Sorry, I also think I'm a little blood sugar. Can I have a snack after this? Hello, can everybody hear me now? Well, I mean, I'm loud, but whatever. I would like to thank everyone who helped me on my journey to become a high school graduate, especially all the Sierra High staff that showed me kindness and respect. The Sierra High students that took the time to get to know me for who I was and became my friends. I would also like to thank my family for loving me and helping me through it all. I've had a bit of a rough high school experience, but I persevered through it all. I am very excited to be graduating, and I wish all the other graduates and the soon-to-be graduates the best of luck in the things that come next. Thank you, Jaden.
Our next student, Alexandra Valdivia Espinosa.
All right, we got a special plan. Aztec and I will read this back and forth, role-playing a phone call. My phone rings. Remember in 30 years, when you're 30 years, you owe me a phone call? My phone rings in the year 2035. Hello?
Hey woman, it's Azteca, remember me? We were all supposed to call you when you turned 30 to tell you how it all worked out, remember?
Who is this?
Woman!
Ha, just kidding.
Hey woman, I bet you're hella old now, huh?
No. Okay, so tell me what you're doing. Where are you? How was the journey?
Well, let's see. I finished 2 years at UNR and transferred to UC Davis for medical school. During my time there, I took a year and traveled with a group studying Eastern medicine in China and Japan, then graduated from UC Davis with my bachelor's, and then continued on to medical school and graduated in the top 2% of my class. What do you think about that, woman?
Sounds okay.
Woman!
So where are you now?
I'm back in Turkey working at Tahoe Forest as a clinician for long-term care patients and focus on equitable health care for all residents of Tahoe. Recently, I was named lead physician for a medical group in California, pushing for equitable health care like the model I am implemented here in Truckee.
Wow, that's amazing. So are you taking time for yourself somewhere in there? Are your weekends free?
Yes, Molman, don't worry, I'm good. On the weekends, I operate a thrift store that focuses on serving young parents in the Truckee community.
That's not taking care of yourself.
It's all good, woman, trust me.
Fine, where's the thrift store?
Remember where the STEP buildings and early learning were next to Sierra High, where you wanted to build new buildings for STEP and Sierra High? Well, it was completed not that long ago. Now they are all brand new buildings, and part of one of the buildings is where my thrift store is, so I can serve young parents easily.
Wow, that's fabulous. How were you able to lease a spot there?
I worked it out with Cindy. She's still there and hella old too, like you.
Well, between you and Cindy, you will help thousands of lives. So what's next, young lady?
I know this sounds crazy, woman, but I'm thinking about running in the next election for U.S. Senate. Do you think I have a chance for running?
Hella good chance, yo. Congratulations.
For our next student, Joel Duran Flores.
How's your day going? Good. Yeah, pretty good. Joey, you made it. High five. Today is about acknowledging the hard work and dedication that you have made to get to this point. This was not an easy journey, Joey, but through all of it, you didn't quit. You had some obstacles in your way. Maybe some of them were of your own choice. Some of them were also things that you didn't have any control over. But no matter what, Joey, you didn't quit. As a matter of fact, you faced those challenges with integrity. This integrity about holding yourself to the highest standard of honesty and trustworthiness. In a world that sometimes prioritizes shortcuts and compromises, it's integrity that sets us apart. Joey, you had so many times when you just could have quit, but you didn't. You stayed the course, and you came back to school, and you worked hard, and you completed your schoolwork. You showed integrity, that unwavering commitment to doing what is right, even when no one is watching. You chose to hold yourself to the highest standards when that wasn't always the easiest way. Your actions showed us what you valued, and your core principles helped shape your beliefs. Now, as a graduate, you're a graduate, as a graduate, you have the power to shape the world around you. You can achieve this if you maintain that commitment to your integrity. I know you will. It means that you're going to make decisions that prioritize greater good, even when it's not the easiest or inconvenient thing to do. It means that you're going to stand up for what's right, even when you are faced with opposition. Joey, I hope you hold on to your integrity, that you let it be the guiding force that propels you forward, even in the face of adversity. I hope you continue to be the individual who is known not just for your accomplishments, but for your unwavering commitment to honesty and morality. Congratulations on your diploma. I'm happy to be a part of it.
to say thank you to everyone that's here, and I want to say thank you to Miss Lampley for helping me with everything.
Olivia García.
Thank you for gathering here today to share in the opportunity of celebrating the incredible achievements of these young learners. What a pleasure it has been to witness the ups and downs, encourage the moments of doubt, push the fatigued student towards the finish line, and trust that success would be the end result. A young learner that I have enjoyed journeying alongside is Olivia Garcia. Throughout and beyond inconceivable challenges and difficulties of life, Olivia has been determined since the start of this school year. She knew two things with absolute certainty to be true. She knew she would be turning 18, and she knew that she would be graduating. This focus and drive helped her to overcome many obstacles and persevere through various challenges. Olivia's seemingly shy and quiet demeanor is quickly reassessed when you see her working with animals at the Humane Society or being the ultimate teenager with her very best friends. Olivia is a loyal, strong, bright, and lovely young woman who has contributed to the Sierra High community by consistently attending, being a model student, and looking out for her peers. Most surprisingly to me, she has grown to be a friend. Her insightful awareness and maturity are rare characteristics for someone her age, yet I've always looked forward to our morning check-ins, and most recently, our chatty walks to her work at Truckee Elementary. She is a daughter, a sister, an auntie, and most of all, a friend, and I'm honored that she's been one to me this year. Olivia, you will go on to do great things, I just know it. I believe in you and thank you for pushing yourself to achieve this incredible milestone of life. I always believed in you, and I believed you could do this, because you can do anything, and you are on your way. Live your best life this time, Olivia. I'll always remember you, and will always love you.
Our next student, Williams Gonzalez Lopez. Okay, so I'm going to switch things around because Williams and I have had a really great year together, getting to learn about each other. And he has been learning English during his first year at Sierra High and also coming to the States. Lo primero que dije es, Willy, como te conocen, Willy Boy, muchos de los estudiantes, wow, no puedo creer que lo hiciste. No sabía para qué prepararme el día de hoy. Dije, voy a poner el número de su mamá en mi teléfono por si llega 45 minutos tarde. Y luego dije, ¿cómo puedo prepararme para Willy? Dije, me voy a llevar una cobija porque no sé si va a estar despierto o se va a dormir durante la ceremonia. También le dije a Brooke, nuestra cocinera, le dije, hoy no va a estar aquí en la escuela Willy, su día favorito, el día de la pizza. Hoy no tenemos 2-4, ¿ok? Nuestro horario es el día de la ceremonia. Estas son preguntas que Willy me hace todos los días. Entra con una sonrisa en la cara
y me dice, buenos días Liz, ya estoy aquí, listo para aprender. Y yo le digo, ¿realmente estás listo para aprender? ¿Por qué estás durmiendo? ¿Por qué te quieres ir a dormir? Vete a la clase. Estoy aquí y digo, estoy honrada de darle su diploma a Williams. Ha sido un año muy bueno para él. Estoy tan agradecida de haber tenido la oportunidad de conocerte y ver tu determinación. ¿Ok? Dije que no iba a chillar y no puedo contenerme. Tus ganas de salir adelante son admirables. Te veo de lunes a viernes usando la computadora para traducir todas tus materias que toman la cantidad doble para que tú puedas lograr todas tus metas académicas. Estoy emocionada de ver en la persona en la que te vas a convertir y ver cómo llevas a cabo tu carrera en TMCC. Ya no te voy a molestar, ahora vas a ser el problema de TMCC. Muchas gracias por esta oportunidad que me has dado, por llegarte a conocer y aprender junto contigo. For our next student, Fabio Herrera Apolinar.
Fabio, you weren't at Sierra High for very long, but in the short time that I've known you, I know that you have a much better sense of style than I do. And definitely a much larger collection of cosmetics. I love how you walk your own path while bringing joy to those around you. You are kind to everyone you meet, and your smile and your giggle are contagious. It was inspiring to watch you thrive during your time with us. Your work was impeccable, color-coded, and you were able to complete a year-long course of business math in one semester. We all look forward to hearing about which route you choose to pursue your career in fashion design, and then seeing your latest creations on mannequins at Nordstrom. Whether you choose to move to LA, San Francisco, Reno, or choose to stay close in beautiful Truckee because your mom doesn't want you to leave, I know you will be as successful as you have proven to be at Sierra High. You are a ray of sunshine who has brought love and light into all of our lives. Thank you for teaching us more than we have taught you. I would like to leave you with a quote from Maya Angelou. If you are going to live, leave a legacy. Leave a mark that can't be erased. You have left a mark that cannot be erased with all of us here. Now go make a mark for the whole world to see. Congratulations.
Another day, another sleigh. Thank you.
Our next student, Ivan Lopez Gomez. Yvonne, today I am honored to say when I say we, everybody at Sierra High School, we are proud of you, of your many achievements over the past 2 years. Your achievements are indeed acknowledged. Your resilience, intelligence, creativity, and curiosity, sorry for that, truly speak to the great person that you are. I have enjoyed working and getting to know you as we explore learning together. Regardless of the challenges that you face, you always took those challenges with a positive attitude, learned from them, and kept moving forward in the direction of your dreams. Having gotten to know you over the last few years has enriched my life. Your sweet memories will forever remain in our hearts. Remember, keep humble through the wins. Hold your head high through the losses. I wish you the best, Yvonne.
Well, all I can say is thank you so much for all the help and support from everyone at Sierra High School. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Our next student, Logan McRae.
Logan believes that education is valuable as it teaches you problem solving and can satisfy some curiosities. When asked what memory or experience you will value most, Logan replied, "When I finished a credit recovery unit of study at Sierra High, the whole staff told me, 'Good job,' and that gave me the confidence no other school has." When asked what historical person would like to talk with you, he said, "Winston Churchill." Wow. Logan would want to hear about how to avoid war and believes that Churchill would lean towards empathy to solve problems. When I think of you, Logan, I think about the strength of character and a strong constitution, and you have it. If I needed to hand someone a briefcase of $10,000 of cash from a school fundraiser with instructions to drop it off at the local bank and return to school with a receipt in 10 minutes so we could start a school field trip, I wouldn't think twice about choosing you for that task. Simply put, we need more Logans in the world. No, I'm not saying that you need to have 47 children or anything like that. But I'm saying that people like you allow the rest of us to believe in people when there is evidence at times that perhaps we should not. Congratulations.
I just want to thank my parents, specifically my mom, for pushing me always, and my girlfriend. And as the late Mac Miller said, wherever life takes me, you'll find me with a smile.
Alexis Neal.
Okay, so you wouldn't know this by looking at her, but this girl is tough. Like, really tough. Which is kind of surprising, right? You look at her on paper, she's straight A's, perfectly organized, amazing study habits, goal-oriented, hardworking, intelligent wit, creative, all the things. But again, I'm telling you, tough. And if I'm being a little honest, I was afraid of her sometimes. But she made me dig deep, she challenged me, and she changed the way I work with students.
Early on, Alicia and I would meet, and she would say, I am not sure I know what I'm doing with Alexis. And I would say, yes, you do. It's okay. Let's talk about her strengths. We are going to build on her strengths because there are so many of them, and it's a good foundation.
And then there were days when we had tough conversations where it would feel like we were both stuck, and it would sound something like this. Can you help me? I might say, of course, Alexis, we're here to help, and I'm going to help you help yourself. And she would reply, you're not listening. I need you to help. And then after talking about what help looked like, she would say something like, well, that's not helpful, and I need help, so you need to figure it out. And when she was mad, let's just say we knew it.
And then Alicia would call me and say, I'm pretty sure I'm not helping. And I would say, you got this. We know that help looks different for different students. We just need to figure out what help is for her. Be patient. We will get there.
And over time, with Dana's help, we realized that help was code for trust. Trust that had to be built over time, allowing her to push and staying, allowing her to be angry or sad and listening, allowing her to fail forward. Teacher after teacher saying to her, you are resilient, proving to her that trust in others was possible, but trust in herself was equally as important. And once she learned that we weren't going to give up, she slowly learned to trust herself and learned how to help herself with everyone by her side. But as tough as it was with Alexis, she's also a reminder for me and for our staff that the toughest students bring the biggest rewards. They remind us that we must always persist and that the persistence is worth it because students are worth it. You, Alexis, are worth it, and you have been our greatest teacher.
The most satisfying moment, perhaps, of our career is when Alexis came in to show us her tattoo. Yeah. It is a rose, and under the rose is the word resilience, a testimony of her ability to come through dark periods and a signal of hope for the future. Alexis's story serves as a testament to the incredible power of personal growth. We are proud of your hard work, Alexis, and we are grateful to have been part of your journey. Congratulations.
I just want to say thanks to my parents and especially my mom and brother for just getting me through the past 2 years. Thank you.
Wendy Valdivia Rodríguez.
Okay, you didn't know this, but I've been panicking for like the last 20 minutes because her speech got left up here and I couldn't find it, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do that. Okay, what are we gonna do, you or me? Oh my gosh, okay. One of the things I've enjoyed most about working with Wendy is helping her come up with a new story about her thinking. And her and I would go back and forth constantly, and she would make a statement about something she thought, and I would say, no, try again. And she would try again, and I would say, a little more. And eventually we would have a more workable thought. And I've come to appreciate her unique spin on things and her sense of humor. Wendy's strong, amazing, hardworking young woman, and when she uses that to rewrite the storyline, she can pretty much get through and accomplish anything. So we thought we'd share a few, how a few of her thoughts have evolved. So, old thought, it's too difficult, I can't do it. To this, she says, of course it's hard. Many things in life are hard, and I've gotten through so many difficult things before. But there are things that make it easier, like things like friends, the Sierra High staff, family, sleep, staying productive, distractions. So when things get hard, I can do some things to help myself get through it, and it won't be hard forever. So get it together and get tough. Old thought, I don't know what to do. To this, I now say to myself, we are all lost sometimes. That's okay. Being lost is how we learn more about ourselves. When you don't know what to do, start with the things you can control. And all the other things you can't control, let them go. What I control right now is what I do. And right now, I can get my feet back on the path, take one step at a time, and move forward. Old thought, why bother? I'll probably mess it up anyway. Not me still? Okay. Messing it up is the best part. Making mistakes is a part of life. Perfect is boring anyway. The only thing I'm going to regret is not trying. At Sierra High, I learned to take chances in a safe place, to stumble and be caught. So get your butt in there and mess it up if that's what it takes. So when that voice in your head starts to talk you out of things or tell you negative stories, put it in check. As Tony Robbins says, divorce your story, marry the truth.
Arlene Cano Diaz.
When asked questions about education, your plans, future, and the struggle of your generation, you applied with, I think having an education opens a lot more opportunities. I agree. I plan to go into cosmetology and then start a business with that. I agree. In 10 years, I envision myself financially stable and having my own business. I agree. I think the biggest challenge of our generation would be being able to stay off technology for a long time. They should maybe step out into nature, read a book, etc. I agree. We agree on a lot of things, Arlene, and another one is that we can have a little fun while we do the hard work at school. I will miss our friendly banter back and forth as we navigated a school year, and we did have a lot of laughs. I think you're on your way, young lady, to do something great, and I look forward to hearing about that someday. Congratulations. For the acceptance of diplomas for the class of 2023, Superintendent Chief Learning Officer Carmen Geisels.
And now the official part. Thank you, Mr. Woolman, as principal of Sierra Continuation High School, Coldstream Alternative, Truckee River School, and Educational Options. You have presented me with the appropriate verification that these students assembled here have met the requirements for the high school diploma as set forth by the state of California and the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District. Therefore, on the behalf of the members of the governing board and administration, I do accept the members of the class of 2023 as qualified candidates for the high school diploma. Class of 2023, please turn your tassels. Congratulations.